second one, right here.
Yeah, refresh it.
Nimrod, okay. Mighty hunting for the Lord. Then begin of his kingdom was Babal. What nation is Nimrod from?
Oh, it just came up.
What nation is Nimrod?
Yeah. It's good, man.
Yeah, man, then we do all that extra shit, man, just to get it, up and running.
The pod and all of them in the land of Shinar.
That's the spirit of the Lord to keep on trying you and see what you gonna do. He said, Satan, what you gonna do, nigga?
It says,
Assyria.
okay, you can say it that way, that's cool.
No, city. Assyria.
Assyria, thank you. It says, that is the great city. Egypt became it's basically laying you list the nations in the beginning of the
stuff right there.
So Nimrod came out of the bloodline of Ham. He was over that. That was his kingdom. That was his rulership.
I ain't leaving yet. I'll probably leave later.
Got a big bag of chips.
That's cool. Okay. That's why I gave you answer. So you good now.
Hey, can you,
Hey, well, that's that nigga did.
Yeah,
Pop
out.
Hey,
you might got scriptures?
Open up for me.
Yes. You got extra scriptures?
Open up for me.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving out all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakam Kurash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the Sharada, the well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, because we had, what was that? Manasseh? What was that dude? Manasseh. Hey, he was just, some bug out, as the scriptures say, our people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, right? And hey, the apostles always say this, down to the elders, all right, down to the heads of the camp. Hey, if these people can't get it, man, we're moving on, all right? That's why the scriptures say here in 2nd Ezra, I think it's 13, where it says, teach wise to the people.
Teach.
Salaki, can you type that in for me, because this is not really good the scriptures. But the scriptures talk about how you're supposed to teach the wise to the people, all right? You're not supposed to, sit here and battle somebody and try to convince them that this is the truth, man. If they can't get it, they can't get it, man. The Lord has blocked their mind, man. All right? 2nd Ezra chapter 12 and 38. And it reads, 2nd Ezra 12 and 38, it says, I'm going to start off at 37. This is 2nd Ezra 12 and 37. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou know may comprehend and keep these secrets. All right? And that's, starting with, the elect, 144,000, man. All right? And then, you do have the followers and the believers. Yeah, but this book, all right, is really for the elect. All right? It's like the elect, the 144,000. These are the men who are going to understand the scriptures, man, in its entirety. All right? They're not going to basically stumble on certain things. What was he stumbling on?
Everything. He was bouncing around. Hey, yeah, know what he was talking about, man.
His first stumble was upon that God created everything. I was trying to say that it was the angels, but he's like, nah. And after that, he was just funny. Yep. But the point is, he wasn't trying to listen. You're trying to tell him to break down, and he'll go to another thing, and he'll go to another thing. He was just not getting it.
Well, that's why the Lord said that he was not near unto him, that he resisted the prideful. Because when somebody is prideful, there's somebody that can't be told anything. Like that nigga Boosie. He said, like, before even knowing the knowledge. Like these type of people, they revealed their heart by their pride. So sure, they might not have known a few other things that they're fucked up on, but if they were told, would they have changed from it? No. Like the nigga said, what he said, God could be right in my ear. Alright. That means that nigga wouldn't go listen in the first place, just like this guy, man. This guy, the Lord has that man in a confused state because he didn't listen when we came out of the wilderness. So now this nigga talking about, oh yeah, I'm Cuba, I'm Persian. Nigga, what the fuck are you? You don't even know what you are. He saying you Cuban, you Persian. You just a whole mess that the Lord is not dealing with it right now at this moment. Let me get this precept real quick. This is Proverbs 14 and 7. You can't do nothing when you can't teach this man. You gotta basically manage or use some type of authority or whatever scripture, the best or whatever words you can use to get that guy to fuck away from the whole situation so he can get back in the spirit, man. Which, you know, that's what Bunyan did. The brother came over here, he gave him something, he cut that demon, the nigga bugged out, his demon started twerking down the street, then he started saying some shit, weird shit to the brothers and then walked away. That's what you do. You leave it at that, man. You let that demon go, man.
This is Proverbs 23:9. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. You know, and that's exactly what he did. There's no point in you keep trying to wake him up, keep trying to tell him things, because he's gonna go in one ear, not the other. He's not gonna retain it.
That's why the scriptures talk about basically don't give your pearls before swine, and it talks about how they'll trample those pearls. And you try to give this these people godly, goodly wisdom, and hey man, they don't
know how to share it. They don't know how to appreciate it. They don't drop it like it says, like pearls before swine.
Exactly.
You put pearls before swine, they're gonna chew on it, they're gonna stop it.
Read this scripture, read it for what? Then when you ask him a question,
A reproof into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. So it don't matter how much you beat a man or try to reprove that man, and he's not gonna get it. It's like a nigga that just that go to jail, get out, and then think he want to do right, but then he go back to jail for the same shit. Then he do it again, then again, and again. It's no point. You can't teach him nothing, man. It's no point. So it's more to teach to a wise man that listen, that's gonna humble down, than a nigga that refuse to get it, man.
I got this for you. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay? You know, hey, I'm going to read this again. 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. You see, the Lord's only, He only wants the elect. That's what it's all about, man. 2/3 of our people, they're not going to get this word. It is what it is, man. The Lord has blinded them. I think that was it, Isaiah the 6th chapter. The Lord actually has angels, all right, blinding these people's spiritual minds, man. All right, their spiritual ears and their spiritual eyes, okay? So if the Lord has blinded them, there's nothing that you can do, man. You can break this down, all right, to, the least common denominator, all right? And if they can't get it, they can't get it. You can teach it like you're teaching like a child, like ABCs 1, 2, 3. But if they can't get it, it is what it is.
I got a precept. This is Proverbs chapter 15. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. It says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth the truth shall die. So it all goes back into you denying the Lord, you denying the salvation that he's trying to set up for you. People saying, oh, I can believe in a God that rules you in fear. Well, shit, you being a hypocrite. Because if somebody does something in your house, on your property that you don't like, you have repercussions, and you have penances, and you have penalties for them not following your rules, man. Well, guess what? This is the man that governed and created the whole entire earth, man. From the tiniest atom to the largest building and mountain, the deepest ocean. The Lord created all these things, outer space and different planets. He has the right to say whatever he wants to, man, or to do whatever he wants. And he made it in fairness, man. Go ahead.
This Proverbs 9:7. He that rebuketh a scorner getteth to himself shame. He that rebuke a wicked man getteth himself in a blot. Man, look, it's a waste of time, man. Getting a big blot on you.
Because you get a stain on your slot. You get a stain on your honor, man.
Yeah.
But shit, you up there babbling with a fool. What do they say? It makes you look like a fool. Exactly. So the best answer is to give them the answer that best, goes along with their lifestyle, man.
Yeah, it's basically just leave that man alone.
Hey, man.
I got one for you, if I may. And it's Proverbs 9 and it say, reprove not a scorner, let he hate thee. Reproves a wise man, and he shall love thee, man. And that's what it is. Hey, if you reprove that man that really want sincere want to hear, he's gonna what? Hear the truth. You're gonna gain that brother, man. He's gonna love. He's gonna understand that this is the right way. It say verse 9, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. teach, suggest, man, and he will learn and increase in learning, man. And that's what it is. Because the more and more you reprove someone, and they want to get right. A man that don't want to receive reproof, what he do? He keep scoffing, getting wicked, right? He harden his neck. Hey, and guess what? He gonna soon get destroyed, man. They say he that harden neck shall be destroyed without remedy, man.
Right, and the scriptures say that a wise man hears the word and add it unto it. Meaning they hear the wisdom and they apply it, you know, and they teach it, you know, by their own experience, you know. That same wisdom. What they do, they actually take advantage of it and appreciate it and take it in. They thank you for it. You know, they might get emotional at first, but at the end, hey, they'll thank you for it. You know, they'll appreciate you for it. Hey, but a fool, hey, you're not gonna get anywhere with it. You know, you're not gonna appreciate you whether it's now or later. He's always gonna scoff you. Let me get this right quick. This is Proverbs 29:9. A wise man contended with a foolish man. Whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. You know? So wait, whether he's laughing at you, mocking you while you're trying to explain things, whether he's getting mad at you, telling you it's not the truth while you're trying to explain things, hey, there's no rest. You're not gonna finish. You're not gonna get anywhere with it. He's still gonna keep leaving when he leaves 2 or 3 hours later after you try to break down everything to him to a T, man.
Well, that's the reason why there's no sense in the debate. You know, sometimes, you know, we might go into things like if somebody broke something down wrong for the edification's sake of the church, and so that the flock isn't led astray. The majority of these niggas that go and listen to these people, that they still end up thinking that way no matter what lesson we do. But you know, we've been to cut some of these guys down, and they know what we're saying is true, but they're not gonna listen to it because they don't have the faith to, man. The Lord didn't put that spirit on them. So it's really no sense in going back and forth with somebody. It's like we already know that this is it. Like you don't have to defend it like that, man. We defend it for what it's worth, man. But we're bringing out the scriptures, and then like once the point has been made, there's no point in going back and forth with somebody who's not meant to get it.
Hey, go ahead, you got it.
Real quick one is basic scripture, man. Amos chapter 3:7, and it reads, "Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants and prophets." Hey, you know, it's just a basic milk scripture. Look, the Lord has revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets, man. If you're not meant to get this, man, you're not meant to get it. Simple as that.
Hey, I got a perfect precept, right? This basic scripture, right? Milk. Revelation 22, verse 11. He that unjust, let him be unjust still.
That's right.
And he that is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Yep.
He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still, man. And that's what it is. Hey, the wise people is going to come and be wiser and increase in learning, man. But the filthy and the unjust, the ones that don't want to hear, the wicked, the scorner, and they're just going to die in their scorner. They scoffing, man. They're going to die in their wickedness, man. That's right. And that's what that's going into.
I got to preach up. This is Isaiah 53:1. It says, "Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord Yahweh revealed?" So there you go, man. Only the prophets, the men that's out here teaching and prophesying and speaking, you know, the words that are written in this book and truly believing them are going to be the ones that are going to understand. Why? Because once you realize how true this is, what are you going to be? You're going to be provoked to want to go out and speak it, man. You're going to be one of the shouted from the mountaintops, and we are, man. And we shouted from the streets, man. From the chief place of conquest, man. From the highest mountain, man. Out everywhere, across the globe. And the more we speak, the more these things are coming out. The more prophecy is going boom, 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 boom. And the more our salvation is getting to the gate, man. So, we believe. It's the unbelief. Who got this?
I got something real quick.
Get it, girl. Get it.
I got a quick one, kid. It's going back to what you said. If we fear, which that fear goes into the having that belief, all right, which is the faith, man. This is Sirach chapter 1, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
That's right.
So, hey, all this was predestinated. If you're meant to do this, it goes back into, I think it's Daniel, the 12th chapter, or is that Corinthians? We're talking about a prophet.
Subject to the prophet of Corinthians.
Yep, that's Corinthians, and you got one in Daniel where it says that he's going to stand in his line in the end of days. So if you were meant to do these things, hey, you're going to fulfill that particular lot, man. Okay, you got 1/3 that were meant to fulfill that law, and you have the 2/3 that were meant to fulfill their law. And it's basically the house of David versus the house of Saul all again, man. All right, good versus evil, man. The Lord set that up. That's in Sirach 33rd chapter.
That wasn't Sirach 27, was it?
No, that was Sirach 1 and I think like 14. You know? All right, but it's always been like that because the Lord has said good against evil, man. All right, this has been going on for generation to generation to generation. This is a battle, man. All right, that's been going on for centuries, man. All right.
Hey, shit, hey, Noah. No?
Yeah.
No, they didn't believe Noah when you were preaching what the Lord was about to do to this place. You know, it's always been like that, man. This is Sirach 27 and 8. If thou follow his righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, put her on as a glorious long robe. The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them and practice in it. You know? And dude, the same men back then that were preaching the word are doing it today, man. And that same truth is coming to them, and they're the only ones that are able to understand it.
But you didn't get to the 2700. So like, I'm just trying to make sure I ain't get This is Sirach 27 and 9. It says, the birds will resort unto the... You did? Yeah, like, I thought I heard this thing. Oh my God, I was about to read it again.
Hey, read it again. It's a spirit. If you got it still, you want to just read it again.
Well, you know what? I just get Sirach the 13th chapter, man.
Hey, but that truth is returning, back to those, men. All right, it's returning back unto them, man, because they once had it before. All right,
and you don't need that. That's why we don't come here with smooth words
enticing
words and sounding like a fucking professor at the university, because the elect are gonna get it regardless. The elect are gonna understand this truth, whether you're harsh, whether you're not very good at speech. As long as you preach the truth, they're gonna get it.
My sheep shall hear my voice.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Right, and then who's the voice speaks of the Lord? It's the prophets. Okay.
This is Sirach 13 and 22. It says, when a rich man is fallen, he has many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. What? No place where people give him the benefit of the doubt, or people give him place to speak. Now people are always trying to talk over us and say that we don't know what the hell we talk about, or shame us for what we speak upon, man. You know, and they have no proof of the things that they say. Whether they try to say that it's in the Bible, or they try to denounce the whole Bible entirely, or try to come against us, hey man, we're covered by this, and as long as we are walking within this, we good. There's nothing that you guys can accuse us of, man. You just hate the Lord. Just because you hate the Lord doesn't mean what we practice is wrong, man.
I got one. This Jude 1 and verse 5. It said, I will I would therefore put you in remembrance that you once knew this.
Ooh, yeah, it said right there, you once knew this. Okay? See, the elect, they've always had that knowledge, man. Okay? They just basically, you just got to hear these. If you're part of the elect, you just have to hear these words, and then you're going to be brought back into remembrance.
Well, that's right. It said how that the Lord has saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterwards destroyed them that believe not. So the ones that don't want to hear this word and want to be wickedness, don't believe that this is the true wisdom of Yahweh Shemel Rishai, what's going to happen to you, man? You're going to get destroyed. And that's plain and simple, man. And that's why everything is going set right against the will of the Lord, man. The righteous is going to come back into the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Rishai, and the ones that don't will get destroyed, man.
Right. Simple as that. I got this Acts chapter 4, verse 13. It says, now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled. And they took knowledge of them, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua. And you see, these people, they think that we're, uneducated, okay? That we're ignorant, men up here. All right, because a lot of us, we're from the ghettos, men, okay? A lot of us don't have these so-called college, degrees, all right? Some type of, what they call, formal education. they perceive us to be, people that know nothing, man. All right, but look, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, hey, we confound these people, man. Okay?
Hey, what did Philip say? He said, "Could anything good come out of Nazareth?"
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The Lord came out of there, man. The Lord was born in Nazareth, which wasn't too much. It was a mean place, man. If you had certain areas, it could be one area that was fucked up, and it was one area that had crime. Bad neighborhoods have crime, man. That's the reason why the Esau put that mostly on Jake. But you know what? Us being poor too, it comes with the curses. When you have a bad neighborhood, it's gonna contain crime, man. It's gonna bring the property value down, and that's why they go to these different areas where Jake is at. But yeah, man, the Lord came out of what we call a ghetto.
And a lot of people don't like that, man. When they see us, man, they just like, what the fuck, man? You're from the same hood as me. You're from 63rd, all right? You're from 35th, the hundreds, whatever. You're from the southeast side. You're from the west side. All right, Rogers Park. They think that we're nothing, man. But wait, we got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. And the Lord, what does it say in the book of Luke? Where it says, the Lord's going to give us a mouth where they cannot gainsay nor resist. All right, the Lord's giving us that wisdom where these people can't gainsay. All right, they can't prove us wrong. They can't deny this is the truth. All right, and they can't resist it too. That's why you have these people, all right, these scoffers, they become obsessed with us. Every video that we make, always leaving comments, or they try to, debate us or whatever,
Right here, it's Acts 6 and 8. And Stephen, full of faith and power, did great wonders and miracles among the people. Then there arose certain of the synagogue, which is called the synagogue of the Libertines, Cyrenians, and Alexandrians, and of them of Cilicia and Asia, disputing with Stephen. So he was preaching the word, and then you had these niggas coming like, nah, this ain't it. And just debating,
And they were, those were the so-called learned men, all right? They knew the law. They basically, they were studied in the scriptures.
Right.
Okay? I guess you could say for current day, for lack of words, but what they would consider it currently would be like somebody that went to like a theological school or a theologian school, Salaki. And then you had Stephen, who was just an average man.
Full of faith and power.
Full of faith. Hey, the Lord gave him that wisdom, and he was rebuking them, man.
And it says, here's the point, verse 10. And they were not able to resist the wisdom and the spirit by which he spake. Which is why they ended up, lying on him and hiring a false accuser so they could stone him. But besides that, they couldn't do anything for them to prove him wrong, for them to tell him he's lying, for them to be able to justly and rightly condemn him, man. They couldn't do it. And that's the same thing that the same spirit that the men of the Lord, whom Yahweh Shai gave the wisdom to, are going to be in, man. Nobody's going to be able to resist them.
That's right. And this 1 Corinthians, the first chapter, verse 26. For ye see, ye calling brethren, that there are not many wise men out of the flesh, not many mighty, nor many noble are called. So them to be what all these scholars, all these mighty men that you see, a lot of them not called, right? It said, verse 27, but God have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, man. And that's what it is. Like people would look at us and scoff us and say, oh, these the people, these base men, they thugs, that we came from a low estate, man. To what? To compel all this bullshit. These archaeologies, these seminary schools, all these professors that come up here against us, man, and we cut them with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. It said, 28, and base things of the world and things which are despised have God chosen, yet the things are not to bring to naught things that are, man. And that's what we do. We bring those things to naught, man, and let them know that that's not the right way. Your wisdom is not the true wisdom of this world, man. Not of Yahweh Shem Shai that created everything, man. That's worldly wisdom. But we deal with wisdom of the Lord, man, right? I got one more. Hey, this John. I'm gonna jump to 1 Corinthians 2 and 4. It say, "And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power, that your faith shall stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of Yahweh," man. And that's what it is. We stand in the power and the faith of Yahweh. That's why we can bring out these scriptures and go into certain things better than anybody that went to any college or study anything, man. Because the true wisdom is in the scriptures, man. And that's plain. That's it.
So Matthew 11:25, it says, "At the same time, Yahweh answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes." You know, wise and prudent, meaning the people that are considered wise in this society. Wise, like we're going into these professors, these guys who went to these colleges and universities.
Politicians.
Hey, Yahweh Shai said, hey, he thanked the Heavenly Father that he didn't reveal the secrets to them, but to average, regular men.
Babes.
You know, babes. Men who people look at as the scum of the earth in this place, man. Thugs, losers, lowlives. You know, that's what the Lord revealed it to. And ultimately, why? So he can show his power, man. So he can be glorified in the end, man. How mighty does it look? Somebody who was raised in the so-called hood, the ghetto, you know, condemning somebody who has money, who's been to all these universities and been studying all his life, man. Right. How mighty does it look for that man to condemn someone like that, man?
Hey, to humble them, man. To show them that they really don't know nothing, man. Hey, to bring someone at a lower state, at a base state, to bring them up a high, and really show the power of the Lord. And it's Psalm 8 and 1. It say, "Hey, oh Lord, oh Lord, our Lord, excellent is thy name in the earth. How has set the glory above the heaven. Out of the mouth of babes and suckling have ordained strength before their enemies. And now have might steal the enemy in advance." Man, that's what it is. Because the Lord have put his spirit upon base men, that they know nothing, man. They didn't know nothing from the can of paint. We didn't know nothing until we came into the truth.
When I came into the truth, the only thing I knew about the Bible was really Moses splitting the sea and Joseph and Mary. That's it, man. And even that I had it wrong. Even the stories that I thought I knew, I had them wrong, man. That's all I knew. I didn't know there was some called Esau. I didn't know there was 4 tribes. I didn't know none of that. But hey, the Lord seemed fit to wake me up and other men like me. And now look at us, man. We're out here in the streets condemning everybody, man. You know?
Hey, even with my little testimony, I ain't really know too much of nothing, man. Hey, look how the Lord run and put the spirit on certain brothers. They're going to economics, man. I never even studied economics, man. Never even thought about it, man. I just knew I was good at money and things like that. I ain't never knew I'd be this smart at economics, man, but it's the spirit of the Lord, man. And he orchestrates everything, man. And he can show you and guide you through things that you never thought you could believe if you trust in him, man.
I got something. This is John 6:63. It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, all right? Which that means to bring life, all right? Because we were in a dead state before this truth. Hey, that's what it talks about in, I think, Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, the valley of the dry bones. Okay? And once that spirit entered into us, what happened, man? Hey, we got our skin back, all right? Meaning our identity. And then, hey, the Lord put that breath of life in us, man, which is known in the law, statutes, commandments. All right? Hey, the Bible, man. All right? It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Okay? And these words, they're the spirit and they're life, man. Okay? Then the Lord rose us up, man, from the dead, so to speak. All right? The Lord rose up from the dead and now, man, and we're condemning everybody. We're confounding everybody. No one has answers. No one has the answers. They complain about, the pollution that's going on in the world, you know, the injustice that's going on, okay, so on and so forth. But they don't have the answer. All right, why is that? Because they're not. The Lord didn't give them this godly wisdom. The Lord is only dealing with a small sanctuary, man. Okay, a small sanctuary, and amongst this small sanctuary, the Lord is he's gonna use these men to basically get the world back in order, man. Okay, through the Spirit, obviously, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Lord is gonna use His men, okay, to fix things up. Because right now the earth is in complete what's the word I'm looking for? Like complete distress, man.
Out of course.
All right, it's out of course. This place is they're about to implode, man, so to speak, because Esau's ruling. All right, let me get this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of Him, and wisdom attaineth His love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. You see, this is what's profitable. Because look, I was telling Dallas Southside Mike, right? Because he had a scoffer on his picture. Because this Edomite said that basically they helped us out, right? You know, they basically educated us, right? I told Southside Mike, hey, if Esau and his society is so progressive, why is everything dying? Why is everything at such a low state right now? If this man is such a high level, all right, individual, okay? This man is the basis of men. The only reason why he's in power is because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai set him up. That's it. Okay? The true wisdom, the true knowledge is these scriptures here, man. It says, the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. You see, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom. All right? Because if you fear the Lord, what are you going to do? Obey His law, statutes, and commandments. And the law, statutes, and commandments, as the scriptures say, they're not grievous. They're only beneficial. It says, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law. Okay? And the knowledge of His omnipotency. Okay? All right? And it says, I'm going to jump down to verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of the sinner is prudence. You see, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, and it's evident. You have Esau ruling this society in wickedness. And what's happening? Everything's dying out. Okay? People's lifespan are at an all-time low. Animals are just dropping. You got birds just dropping dead, man. They're in the sky just dropping, man. Yeah. Animals beaching themselves, man.
Reproducing. No, nothing, man. Hey, he got everybody want to be a homosexual in his kingdom, man.
Oh, you had that the first transsexual dog.
Like what? It's like it's madness, man. He don't everything contrary against the scripture, man. Tell you that. And Isaiah the 24th chapter, man.
Right. And that's an easy sign, man. An easy sign for you to tell someone's wicked. Someone is not abiding by the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, based on how the land is, based on the things that are happening around the world, man. Because if Esau was so-called really righteous, the Lord would have no reason to fuck anything up, you know. But since he's not, and like the scriptures say in Malachi 4, hey, he's the border witness. So hey, he's not even gonna he's not even gonna do that. This is Psalms 107 and 33. He turned rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell there. You know, and who's that? He's like, you know, who's controlling the whole world? You know, he's not even the so-called white man. He's the one that has power over everything. You know, that's why the world is so fucked up. No, that's why the scripture says what that well, by deceit, the wickedness of God by deceit. Therefore, right.
This is Sirach chapter, was it 10, I believe? This is Sirach chapter 10 and 8. It reads, Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and breaches God by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
was going to come back and destroy this man. You know, but he's the reason why everything is like this. Why everything is fucking up. Why the food's not real. You know? Why all these viruses diseases are coming up. You know?
He's got the same curse as Cain, basically, man. You know? Remember, I'm going to get it. This is Genesis chapter 4. Genesis chapter 4. Can you hold this real quick? This is Genesis 4. And I'll start at 1. So we get the whole gist of it. This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And that's spiritual, okay? All right, because this is really basically Cain and Abel is Salaki. Jacob and Esau is the reincarnation of Abel and Cain. All right, and if you notice, Cain came out first, and he's the wicked, and what Esau came out first, and he's the wicked. And you had Abel, he'll come out, he's second, and he's the righteous, and likewise is Jacob. Okay, and it said there that Abel was the keeper of sheep, man. All right. And someone that's basically a shepherd is someone that's looked at as low, okay? But it's a very important job, man. All right. And what the scriptures call the what is it? The lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. All right. Okay.
Hey, and that's what it is. Because Yahweh Shai told the disciples what? Go to the lost sheep of Israel, man. To preach this word, man, so that they can come back into the fold, man.
And it said that Cain was the tiller of the ground. All right, and that's spiritual, because what's going to happen with Esau? He's going to be doing the heavy-duty labor, man, in the kingdom. All right? He's the one that's going to be tilling the ground, all right, or going to the minefield, all right, going into the mines to get the gold, the silver, so on and so forth, okay? And that's hard work, okay? If you ever see any documentaries, where you watch these miners go into these camps to grab these the resources. Yeah, that's a very dangerous and rough job, man. All right. And it says and in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the first of his flock and of the fat thereof. The Lord Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. And that's because Abel, he gave the best of the best, man. All right? And Cain didn't. Basically, Cain gave an unrighteous sacrifice. And Abel gave a righteous sacrifice. And the Lord was displeased with that. All right? And then, you got the same spirit in Esau, man. Cain was pissed off at the Lord because of his works, man. His doings. He didn't want to, what's the word? He didn't want to take accountability, man, for his actions. Same thing with Esau. He doesn't want to take accountability of all the things that he's done.
Right. All the shit that you've done and promoted and did in this wicked ass kingdom, he still want to say, well, Lord, it's not me. This is your
you get it's a possibility.
like, nigga, you caught red-handed, man.
Hey, did you read that part? So I can keep going. It says, but unto Cain, and to his offering he had no respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord Yahweh said to Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted?
Right, hey, so just be real, man. If what you did was wrong, then admit it and take it and humble down. Should thou not be accepted? And if you do what's right, then hey, you're going to do the right thing. Yeah, don't get mad because you did a bullshit job.
Yup, I'm going to read that again for you. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door.
Right, and Cain didn't do well. And he got back into that. Instead of humbling down and, maybe next time I'll bring something better or, whatever the case is.
He didn't repent.
Right, repent. But he didn't. He right away got emotional. Oh, this is some bullshit. Why his and attitude. The same attitude that Edom has now, man.
And we say sin lies at the door, man.
Right.
Hey, this guy's basically he's a prisoner to sin, man. Okay,
Right.
Cain. Started with Cain, but we know that he was basically reincarnated into Esau. All right. And now you have Esau being he's a
Isaiah 26 and 10.
That's what I was just
This is Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
and favor have been shown to the wicked, man. And the Lord gave the world into his hands. But did he do the laws or keep the laws that the Lord told him to keep? No. And he didn't do right. And he did not but wickedness, man. Keep going.
It's like it says in I think Proverbs that basically when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases.
In second Ezra, right?
It's in first. No, it's in First Maccabees again.
Proverbs 29 and 16, man. Right? Hey, since he's been in rulership, all right, he's basically been loose for that little season.
Yeah.
Transgression has increased, man. You see nothing but wickedness. Look the world, man. Look what people are doing. They're being transgenders, man, which that's wicked as hell. You're literally cutting off your genitalia, all right, to be something that they're not, man. That's pure wickedness and madness, man. You got people torturing animals. People are just not caring about the earth. That's wickedness, man.
Hey, because that's what the scriptures say. Sirach it say, so is the people. So is the ruler, so is the people, man. So if you got a wicked ruler, and you're gonna have wicked people that want to follow this wicked ruler, man.
And man, you have a vile homosexual leader set up in authority right now, so that's why he's made everybody like unto him to go after whatever you want. Nobody can tell you anything.
Do what I will, y'all.
Do as thou wilt, man. Fill your belly. Fill your belly. And that's what Esau has everybody on the if it's not shit if it's not paying you. What they say? Mind the business that pays you. Which on the right hand side, you could use that for righteousness. Just stay on the straight and narrow. But really, what's going on in the heart of these people is like you just said, do as thou wilt, man. If it's not anything that's increasing on your personal joy, and I don't just mean like you do things that are right in life so you get rewarded. Nah, these people think that they supposed to be rewarded for anything, man. Like no matter how much you fucking up, like you can't told anything, or if the Lord has something bad happen to you, always say, no, the Lord is jacking your ass up for you being wicked.
They feel entitled, man.
Yeah, self-entitled.
And then that's going back to the spirit of Cain, man. He brought that offering, and then he got mad at the Lord because the Lord didn't like it.
Same with Esau, man.
Yep.
Same with Esau. What did he do? You sold your fucking birthright. It wasn't yours to begin because the Lord told Rebecca that it was going to be for Israel, but you still tried to be a sneak devil. And it was like, what the hell? You wanted it's self-entitlement. You still want something. You didn't deserve shit. It's like, and I was like, well, damn. I gave I made your brother, Lord over you. Like, it's nothing I can do right now at this point. Obviously, for that to have happened, the Lord wanted that to happen. That's why I was just like, damn. Because I want, if I'd had my way, it would have been you, Esau. But shit, God didn't want it that way.
Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
That's what it is. This man does not want to do right for nothing, man. I tell you, brother, Haggai, that it's no righteousness in him, man. To have a caduce,
The spirit is
right in him, man. And he's just wicked, man. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. Everything you can say is describe him, man. Right? It's a wicked world.
Right? All this time, the Lord has been giving Esau Edom favor, man. Like having him rule, getting away with a lot of shit. Yet, not all this time he has not repented. He's only waxing worse and worse. It says the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly.
And they're in that land right now. The land of uprightness is talking about Israel, and they're dealing unjustly because basically, the land of Israel, all right, rules this entire fucking world right now. All right, they rule the entire world because whatever they say, they tell America, hey, do this, do that. Basically, America's the muscle man, all right, for the state of Israel, okay. And what are they pushing, man? They push nothing but wickedness. See, if they were the true people of the Lord, man, all right, according to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, and I believe in Hosea, I think maybe the 6th or 5th chapter, it talks about basically that once the true people of the Lord get into the land of Israel, all right, that there's going to be no more wars, and that the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be pushed forth, man, into the world.
Second.
It's time. That's right. I hear too. What was the other one? Micah, the 5th chapter. There we go. Okay? But clearly these aren't the people, because what's happening right now? There's been nothing but an increase in wars they got in their land, all right? And nothing but an increase in wickedness. So they are not the true people of the Lord.
It says, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh.
Yeah, they don't care about Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay? They don't fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. They don't even believe in the Lord, man. They believe in science in themselves. That's really what they believe in. Let's get for real. That's what they really believe in.
Well, it says, hey, pseudo science, like the scriptures say, science so called.
Yeah, so called. Yeah.
Shit, they believe in the knowledge of wickedness, man.
Which is not wisdom.
Fucking taking something unclean and manipulating it and making it twice as unclean. That's what the devil does, man. He'll take a fruit and manipulate it and make a just fruit unclean. Mixing seeds, man. No seeds. Spicy, no seeds.
Right. Hey, that's a spirit because, hey, Paul said what fellowship do righteousness have with unrighteousness, man. Then go back to what we started with, man. Hey, we as a people, man, not supposed to follow the ways of wicked, man. We supposed to follow righteousness, man.
It says what fellowship have the wolf with the sheep? With the wolf with the lion with the sheep, man. Because here it is, you're as prideful as bold lion, or and you got this humble sheep, or you can vice versa. Here it is, you got this bold and spirit righteous man, this bold lion, this righteous man, and you got this docile, think for me as sheep person. They're not gonna get along, man, because one is being led by the spirit, and the other is being led by carnality, man.
I'm gonna finish it off. This is back in Genesis chapter 4. I'll read 8 again. Cain, 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Okay? Esau, he's controlled by wickedness, man. He's controlled by his flesh. He's the ultimate, fuck up. All right? He's the ultimate fuck. Can't do right. All right? He's that son that can never just do right. And won't do right. You know? Hey, that's why the Lord's going to exterminate him. Anybody that's joined hand in hand with him, if you can get that,
Hey, look, that's why, Esau is just like, his working is the same, like the scripture say, man. But, because, this has the black sheep of the family. That's what, although Satan himself is the righteous angel because he does it because of the Father, but his ways are contrary to righteous. So here you got Esau that grew up with a righteous family, knew the ways of the Lord, whether he be Cain or whether he's, Esau coming, he had to understand the things he was supposed to do, but he was just like, he was that motherfucker that did the weird shit in the family. Kind of like, he was like, damn, bro, I want to hang around Esau weird ass again, bro. Dad, why you always got me hanging? He ate the fucking food with the blood in it. Like, I told him to not eat it. He's like, man, I know, but I still, Isaac explained, he's still part of the family until the Lord does away, Until the Lord comes back and do away with this, man, we got to suffer, man.
But we got to keep teaching the people the right way. Because righteousness needs to reign, and righteousness is going to oversee the wicked. Every time, good always win over evil, man. No matter what you say, even in movies, man, they show you good always win, man. And that's what it is. The Lord is about to return and put out the evil upon his place, man. But this,
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
So if you're joined to this society, all right, you choose Esau's ways instead of Yahweh Bashim, you're going to get put to death. Simple as that. All right. simple as it. Because look, the Lord had this man destined to be brought down, man. Okay. If you want to fight for this man, to fight for this society, the Lord's going to take you out too, man. And that's 2/3 of our people. The ones that are blinded, all right. They're blinded by the God of this world. Okay, the Lord, right now, Esau, all right, his ways are ruling, and it's blinded 2/3 of our people. They've been deceived. Okay? Hey, but the elect, they're not blind. They're the ones who have obtained this truth, man. All right, what does it say? Scriptures out. Was it Romans? Real quick, I'm gonna get this. Romans 11:7. It says here, well, they got the knowledge, okay? But 2/3, you're blinded, and that's the way the Lord wants it.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's really because, man, these people, they want to basically serve their flesh. They want to not humble down. They don't want to have any discipline. They want to continue to please, their flesh, man. Okay? They want to please it. Because, let's get real. It feels good, to please the flesh. It's a quick fix, man. It's like these junkies, man. They know what they're doing. See, our people, they're like a junkie. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they gotta get that hit, man. They gotta keep getting a hit.
Hey, well, that's the reason why they call it a vice, man. Because Esau Edom, he knows what he's doing. He puts so much hell on people, and then he introduces so much wickedness. That vice becomes an addiction. So when somebody's going through pure hell, man, rather than them choosing the choice righteousness of these scriptures, what do? They choose their flesh because it's easier. Yeah. It's like the thing, the righteous way is not necessarily hard. It's just really hard to be perfect and be consistent in the flesh. So you have those days where you get lazy or you put it off, or because you don't enjoy this truth, if you don't love this truth, your flesh is gonna end up winning. You're gonna end up kicking your ass, and you'll end up discarding the truth behind because you originally hated it and you love your flesh more, man.
If you're carnally minded, it's death, man. If you're carnally minded, you're gonna receive death judgment. To be spiritually minded is peace in life, man. That's why we're trying to, stay on the right path. Continue, to walk in the path of righteousness. Hey, we don't want to veer off because we know if we veer off, we're fucking doomed, man.
Hey, well, it says we're walking on a tightrope, man. It says on one side it's fire and on the other water, man. So what you doing? You walking that tightrope, but you're slipping. But you gotta hurry up and get your ass back up. You gotta remember your footing. And what is your footing? This is your footing. And it says it's the law. There's a lamp for your feet because we're walking through a dark valley, man. And anyway you can go, if you have this light, if you're using your light to turn, you're gonna run into something. You're gonna scrape your arm, you're gonna bust something or get bit. You're not gonna see where the hell you're going. These people can't see where the hell they're going, man. They don't have the light to get to the end. We do. We've been tricked.
Right.
Hey, this Proverbs 16 and it said, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and their thoughts shall be established." The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for their evil. And that's what it is. The Lord made everything, but the wicked, especially the wicked for their evil, which we are approaching, man. Yep. Verse 5, everyone that is proud in heart is abomination to the Lord.
And this society, man, all right? This society is starting first and foremost with Esau, and then down to the heathens and to the two-thirds, all right? Hey, you're all proud, man. All right, and that's why it said in 2 Ezra, the reason why all these basically ways are coming is because of the pride of the city, man. Okay? People are so prideful. You really think that you obtained everything by your wisdom, your might, all right, your doings.
Hey, well, the elder of our camp, well, not the elder of our camp, but one of the elders, Elder Wright, he says it all the time, man. A lot of what goes on with these people, America, society tells people that they're special. But it's only one group of special people on the face of earth. And aside from that, it's only one special people out of those people that the Lord is dealing with. The people that don't really feel like they shit, but they try to do something, they try to do the right thing in the eyes of the Lord, man.
They're trying to be holy and separate.
It say, verse 5 again, everyone that is proud in heart is abomination to the Lord. Though hand join the hand, he shall not be unpunished, man. And that's what it is, man. Hey, you will not be unpunished. The one that joined into society, you will get the same judgment. The Lord is going to destroy this place, man. As you join in, and enjoy this society, man. You want this wickedness. You promote it, man.
What is it if the woman's not crying out about being raped? Then she's participating. She's with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, goddamn, if a fucking woman not crying out, it's like, I'm already mad that they took advantage of you. But you up there, you switches positions. This man that came in the house just blindfolded you and just ripped up all your clothes, and you didn't bent over for him. You ain't fucking smiling. It don't look like you being hurt to me. It kind of looks like you down with it.
I got this. This is Revelation chapter 22, and I started at 12. Revelation 22 and 12. It says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be." See, the Lord is coming back with two types of rewards. All right, a righteous reward and a wicked reward. And a lot of people are going to get that wicked reward. There's only a very small portion that's going to get that righteous reward. And we're hoping that we're a part of it. That's why we're going back to, that's life. Not what this society offers. Okay? And what does the scripture say? Basically, the elect are going to follow the Lamb wherever they go with it.
Revelation 14 and
Can you get real quick? I'll get it. I'll say one thing. You get real quick Bible stuff. Where does it say John where it says basically they have plucked the life out of my hand? Right? They're not going to be deceived, and they're going to deal with everything, whether it be through thick and thin, as they say, man. All right. It says here in Revelation 14:1, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with me 144,000, having his father's name." Which when you go into the Greek, it actually says the father's name and his son. So you have to know the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right. It says written in their foreheads, "And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harp with their hearts, and they sung as if a new song, which that word new is kainos in Greek, which means it's basically just being revived again. All right, that new song before the throne. And what's that song, man? This now is wisdom and understanding, man. Okay, that's a beautiful song. Guess what? What it's gonna say? It's only 11.
We have fought and you have not dead.
It says, "And I heard a voice flocking, and they sung as if a new song before the throne and for the four beasts and elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth." You see, only the 144,000 are going to really understand Scripture. Now, 1/3, right, they're a part of that elect number, all right, but they're more of a believer and helpers, okay, but they don't get the deep parables and sayings of Scriptures. Only 144,000 are going to really understand the Scriptures. All right.
At the same time, guess what? The 1/3 are going to be a part of that humble listening body, man. Right. They're going to take heed and look at the error of her wrongs. I'm not saying she's the 1/3, but that's how the 1/3 would be. It would probably be a family member or a friend, or probably somebody that helps you out from time to time, man, or somebody that comes around and listens and try.
It says that is a straight demon, man.
That guy was good. He was,
oh yeah. He does though, because that demon in him. Hey, what does it say? I know Yahweh Shai, but yeah, I know not, man. Hey, these demons know who we are, all right? Because that dude, I saw in his eyes, he had a lesion on him.
That nigga had
that nigga looked like
it was above, nigga.
Back in Revelation 14 and 4, these are days where not to defile women, talking about philosophies. I think the Proverbs 7 chapter.
8 chapter.
Where women can be referred to as doctrines, man, okay? Or sloppy doctrines can be referred to as women. It says, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes. These were redeemed among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. You see, the elect, they're going to follow the Lord, all right, wherever he goes, all right? Doesn't matter what's going to happen. They're just going to follow. Because they're programmed to do it.
Hey, well, it says my sheep know my voice.
Right here, it's John. It's John and 10,000, man.
Let's get a chance. I'm gonna read verse 5. And in the mouth was found no guile, meaning they spoke the truth 100%. They didn't speak these wicked philosophies here. All right? And it says, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High Yahweh. You see, these elect men, you can't find fault in. And that's because Yahweh chose to be separate. All right, to be the first fruits. Yes, the elect are messed up in the flesh, but in the spirit, they're pure, man.
That's right. That's right.
I got you right. Romans 8:33. Who shall lay anything?
Start at 1 and then jump to that.
Alright. Romans 8:1. It says, there's therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Yahweh HaMashiach, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit.
That's right. All right. So there's no condemnation, man, for the elect. Okay? Those that are on Yahweh HaMashiach. No matter what this world tries to pin on us, okay? Doesn't matter what they try to pin on us. Look, if the Lord says you're part of the elect, you're part of the elect, and that's it, man.
Hey, it's like this. Basically, we had about 3 strikes, man. We landed ourselves in the gym, and you know, we tried to do right. We served our time with good behavior, but here it is. You got Esau trying to slander and put more crimes on our sins, and then you know you got the Lord who's about to come support and like, nah. I know all that bunch of bullshit. I know what he did, you know, and then he tried to bring me for it. So you know what? I'm gonna still pardon this man. I'm gonna get him out of prison, man. I'm gonna free him from this prison that I put him in.
Hey, just go back to I believe that purpose, man. It was 2 men. One went up and said, Lord, I've done all these things. I fast, I give you money, and I keep commandments. And then it was another man, the publican, that went up and said, Lord, and just couldn't even hold his head up. He was humble, and he forgave the publican, humble man. Then the man that was not do all the commandments, man. Because it's not up, it's above. You have to be humble in spirit, man.
Justify himself.
Yeah.
The Most High judges the intent of the heart, you know? And like the verse said, that was humbly down, the publican, but the priest was being proud.
He said, you have been forgiven of all your debt. Go away.
There is a guy said. I'm going to jump down to Romans 8, verse 33.
Look, no man, hey, and look, it even told, it's in the scriptures, man. Deuteronomy 28, chapter 6 and verse. It says, no man's gonna be able to buy you, meaning redeem you. The only person, all right, or entity, all right, that's gonna save us is Yahweh Shah. We're gonna be in this situation until the Lord justifies us and saves us, man.
Hey, you want to book it up, don't you?
You know what I mean?
Hey, I did this, man. I'm going to deliver you. You can't deliver yourself, man.
Well, it says you have to acknowledge your sin, man. It says only acknowledge thine sin, and I forgive you. I just want you to own up to your shit. All right, cool. You did it. Get over it. Weep a little bit. Get it right. You know what you're supposed to do, man. Don't boo-hoo about it too much, but just acknowledge that you ain't shit. And you trying. I'm gonna look at you like, that's a good person. That's somebody that I put it.
Honorable.
That's honorable. That's honorable, man. The Lord wants somebody that's humble. Like fucking cowboy got his ass whooped last week. Hey, he said that shit, I got my ass whooped. He admitted that he got his ass whooped on live television, man. It was live, man. The man admitted it. And he did. Shit, what we gonna do? Lie and say, I couldn't shit. If it hadn't been for me fucking up, oh yeah, I would have got him.
He's trying to reveal even more than that fight, man. But hey, just be humble himself, the Lord might exalt him even better than others over now, man. And that's what the Lord says, man. He said, humble yourself in the mighty hands of the Lord, and in due time, I said, exalt you, man.
Woo!
You got that? I got this.
I got a bunch of other scriptures, but it ain't that. Go ahead and
Hey, this John 10, 5. I'm starting to look it up. 25, he said, Yahweh answered them and told you, you believe not the work that I do of my Father that bear witness of me, but you believe not because you are not of my sheep.
Yeah, he got into the Pharisees at the time, man. All right? And that's basically the wicked one. Let me correct you. The Pharisees. And that's these people, man. You're all part 2/3 club, man. Alright? Hey, if you're not serving Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity, man, hey, you're a part of 2/3.
Because you are not of my sheep, as I said it to you. My sheep hear my voice.
Yep, hey, Lord's sheep are going to hear his voice. We said this earlier. Who's the voice and the mouthpiece of the Lord, man? It's the prophet, man. You know, Yahushua was speaking of himself, but who as the script talks about, we're the ambassadors, alright, of Yahushua. We're basically the representation of Yahushua. If you're not listening to us, really not listening to Yahushua. If you're not listening to Yahushua, you ain't listening to Yahweh. Alright?
They say, and I know them, and they follow me.
Hey, Yahweh Shai knows the elect, and they're going to follow.
Right? Verse 8. And I give into them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
You can't pluck the elect out of the Lord's hand, man. All right, out of Yahushua hand. And why is that? It's going to explain it.
Yeah. My Father, which given me, is greater than all.
Yep. Yahweh, he is, man. Yahweh. He's the one that created everything. His son Yahushua. So you think a mortal man going to take his children from him? Nope. You got out your goddamn mind, man. But that's Esau, though. He out of his goddamn mind.
Hey, well, it says Lord's hand and not short that he created, man. So, if Lord said that, it's a reason why we ain't delivered as a vet. It's not because the Lord hates his people.
No.
Like he said, well, if God says so much as hate that people, it would be better if you just killed us by your own hand. No, the Lord don't hate us. He just hates the shit that we did, and he wants us to get right, man. Your father is going to beat your ass for not listening.
It said, my Father was given me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck out of my Father. That's what it is. Can no one pluck them out of my Father? Because guess what? They say the next verse, I and my Father is one. And that's it is. They are in agreement, man.
And what it say? Paul says, I think the Lord has set forth us. The Lord has set forth us. The Lord has set forth us the apostles last, man. Not man. The Lord is in control of it, man. The Lord put us in situations for faith boosters and to be purged of our enemies. And for some, you know, mercy death, get on that chariot quicker, man. Rather than shit, we would enjoy that rather than being on this earth anymore, man. You know, much more to see the end of all shit that's about to happen. Yeah. We want to see how the movie's gonna play out, man. I got a precept with this. This is Genesis 32. Verse 10. It says, I am not worthy of the least of all thy mercies, of all mercy. So it says, this is our father Israel. He's not worthy of least of the mercy things that it does on the face of the earth. Whether it's just breathing. I'm not worthy of that.
Thanks, sir.
But and all the truth, because you know what? The Lord gives you the truth, because when he gives you something, he gives you the truth, how to order it and keep it. It says, which thou show unto thy servant. With my staff I passed over this joy, and now I am become two bands. And that, man, it's become two bands, man. The kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel. For one nation, man. We become a mighty band, man. As it says in the scripture, says, "Oh Lord, gather the tribes together, gather all the tribes of Jacob together as from the beginning, man." Because guess what? We're going to the promised land, man. Now it's high time that the Lord wants us to go back.
Except this time around, all right, this second Exodus, only the elect are going to get to the promised land. 2/3 are going to have to basically, they're going to have to learn the death by pay, man. They're going to know death by pay. You have to die on this side. You're going to get to that land, you know, through us, you know, through a reincarnation. You know, when the elect birth you, man. It's not going to be like the first Exodus where everyone came out. You know? The Lord's dealing, man. He's not dealing with the whole nation. It even says, I can get that real quick in Zechariah for you, real fast. It's Zechariah chapter 13. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it reads, this is Zechariah chapter 3, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all that land, and all of it, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left there, and so 2/3 got to die. All right, it's your destiny to be put this. It's really actually good for you, because when you die, you're going to the spirit, and you're going to be in your right mind finally. All right, and it says, verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and they, it's like it says, and will try them as gold is like. They shall call my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. You see, the Lord is dealing with the one thing. He said, these are my people. All right, so right now, only the elect is the Lord's people.
Well, it says in the scriptures, it says, my brother, and who am I saying, who is my mother, man? Those who do the will of God. What does that consist of? That consists of a family unit, man. You're not a unit is one. A unit is one. Unity is one. So to be a part of a family unit, you have to be doing the same thing that we're doing in the house. You have to be cooking, cleaning, you know, doing your chores, studying, shit,
Being brotherly.
being brotherly.
Being brotherly. Because that's a huge thing, man. Like, that's a huge thing. And how we deal with one another is a huge determination if we're going to get into the kingdom or not, man.
Because we fuck on a lot, but it's two things you never really fuck on, man. We so fucked up because we in the flesh, but two things should never waver. Being a good brother and having faith in you, how about your shot? Because the Lord knew outside of that we was going to fuck up. And he said, upon these hanging the whole law. So as long as you're really doing those, and those exercises, you know, it breaks down into the rest of the law. Like, I love my brother. I'm not going to steal from him. I'm not going to go to his house and fucking smack his kids around, eat all his fucking food, or take this, try to take his woman and nothing like that. Because I want him to come to my house and do that shit to me, man. Looking like this nigga done just fucking shitted on my damn property. Like, what the fuck? He didn't his fucking smarts all on my couch, man. And fuck my couch, man. Invited him in, come food. It's my brother, man. So the Lord has it says in the scripture, the Lord has need of a sinful man. You can be a part of this family if you're not practicing what we preach, man.
And that's perfect. That comes by faith. Everything the brother wants to keep the law and being faithful to your brother, it all comes by faith. Because y'all watch my side. That's a gift. It's true, man. You gotta have that faith. And not that you wouldn't do none of it.
Like, well, here's in the book of Wisdom Solomon, it says it's a gift to know who gave it, man. To even know that because people don't even know, but even the little knowledge they get, they don't know, hey, the Lord gave that to you. It said, Paul said that man can know nothing, so it was given to him from heaven.
I got this real quick. Back over what the brother was saying. This is Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that out of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High Yahweh.
And that's the gift of the Lord, man. And that's the only way we be able to keep the commandments we believe. That's the only reason we be brothers, because we believe. We believe in a brotherhood. We believe in this body.
But guess what? You can't go against that because it says it was to even believe. So it's like you can't just even I got all the faith. Well, nigga, the Lord gave it to you. You can get it away. Like with me, all those spiritual gifts that came with that, the Lord take that away because you want to boast in it. You ain't shit. The Lord gave it to you. You acting like these raw ass gifts, man. Like shit. These some raw ass Jordans I got my feet, but I ain't. The Lord gave it to me. He gave it to me, man. This is the covering, man. The Lord gets this raw ass garment to support, but we didn't take it.
Philippians 2:13. For it is Yahweh which worketh in you to will and to do his good pleasure. It's all him, man. The desire that we have, the passion, the understanding, the faith, everything comes from Yahweh. That's why I said if any of you men like anything, and wisdom, ask the Most High, He should give it to you. Greatest will give it.
Hey, this nigga need help.
You know?
You feel me, nigga? Why we gotta hate ourselves? They hate us already. We ain't gonna hate ourselves.
It's like it demoralized the brother to film him because that dude's a habitual scumbag. And the Lord has destroy them, and what is it as the scripture says? You revolt a stricken, you revolt more. This guy is still revolting, even though he can barely walk, man.
Hey man, he said in most officers say it sounded something like what my niece had to say, man. Every time you correct them for something they do wrong, why do you hate me? And I'm like, what the fuck is with this child? Like, nobody hate. I'm telling you the right to do, so that you don't do it. And then you keep on doing it. Yeah, I might get a little agitated because I reminded you 3 times. And then after that, of course, I gotta whoop you. It's not the fact that somebody just outright hate your ass, but that proves that you are sin, man. Identify you love your sin so much, yeah. If you feel that way, it is actually towards you, man. Because I those things that you do. The most hated sinners, man. It says the Lord hated all the bones, and those that love the Most High love that not. I got some. This is Psalm 34, verse 19. It says, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Lord Yahweh delivered him out of them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them broken." And that starts with Yahweh Shai. And we being bones of Yahweh Shai, it says that, man, the Lord is not going to break our bands, man. He's not going to break this group up, man. This ain't the fuck Eagles.
Right.
Hey man, this we're gonna be doing it forever, man. This man is gonna last. Right. It's been a lot of little guys, a lot of fucking ruffians that came along, them prior ass ruffians that we got to kick out the groups. But same time, this man right here, the elect, is gonna jam it, man. It says, "He shall slay the wicked, and they hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord Yahweh redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust him shall be desolate." Yeah, man. We're hanging on to this. Hey, man. It says there's nothing that you can against the truth for the truth. You can't kick against the bricks. I know that bitch fucking cold. But you have fight like not kingdom, man. And who it want, man? Who it want? Many women that nobody else can touch but you. The delicious ass food that doesn't pour you what with no child molesters or rapists or anything spoiled fucking marauders or people stealing from you. Right old age, I mean, right in your and more than a youth of yeah, that type of virility, man. To have that type of power, who wouldn't want that? Why the fuck I want this bullshit, man? Here it is, you want food that gives you look sick ass black ones, you can't tell shit. Because what you just ate for maybe one, it's horrible. Fucking goddamn country breaking your fucking back down. You working day and night just to have money to build and maybe a little bit left over for kids and some food and shit, man. Bag full of fucking hoes. Y'all this shit.
Right. Because they tell you in John 40, that he of the devil. You know, that's what it is. It's the same spirit with Tom, man. Tom, man.
Sample.
You know,
He's actually righteous. But they, what do they do? They smear his name. You know?
But that's what Esau does. Anybody that really is a good person in the street probably wasn't a very good person. Martin Luther King is one. They still speak pretty much ill of Malcolm X. At the same time, he was pocket. He didn't really sell out like that. What he do? So they rejected him from not out with the truth. He came out with that muscle. But again, they didn't give his ass a day either. That's Nat Turner. Nat Turner is painted as a bad guy in history. Anybody that was really a guy according to the Lord, he saw them as weak.
And with that, hopefully, brother, edified. We're gonna end it by all praise and glory to Yahweh. No, but honestly, apostle elders, like I said, they roll well. I salutation to you out there that's in the Bible, preaching this word, truth, and in sincerity. See, man, y'all took our time. Oh, now they gonna come here, take over.
Take over. Take over. What's going on, man?